So this is take 3. We had technical difficulties the
it
first
feels so natural now.
2 times. It feels super natural. Yeah, really off the cuff. So I just want to start out by addressing the first thing that's on everybody's mind. The thing that brought more anxiety to you than taught you how to fight the anxiety. And that is the fact that... What'd you say?
Oh, well, that's a bit extreme.
All right. Well, it brought anxiety to me.
It did with you.
It did. And I'm sure many others. I texted a few others to see if they were anxious. And if not, if they weren't, I wanted to get them anxious about the fact that Brad left 2 rocks out of the bag.
2 rocks.
And left them on the table.
Could have just slipped them in there.
Could have just put them all in, man. You're killing me.
So you could have cast all your worries aside.
Instead of most.
And so that's what we all were thinking is, what about those 2 other worries?
I don't know. What do they even represent?
I don't know. That's what I want to know.
That's what I want to know.
That's what I want to know.
Okay, folks. Thanks so much. Have a great... No, I'm kidding. No, but seriously, it was a great, great sermon.
I loved the backpack. The whole backpack illustration.
Yeah.
Because it really... I like how it was slung over one shoulder, and then to do a better job at carrying our worries and our burdens, we adjust it so that it fits closer and we can have a better handle on it, or at least so we think. And then the whole picture of how kids cast aside their backpacks, which is near and dear to my heart, because when my kids get home from school, they literally, without thinking, drop their backpack.
Cast it.
Yeet
it.
And they don't even know where they cast it. They don't care. They don't have to worry about it anymore. Mm-hmm. And so they just cast it aside and leave. And then probably have to ask one of us, where is it later? Because they care so little about said backpack. They don't even know where they cast it. Yeah. And I thought that was like a really great...
It was a really great illustration. And a reminder of remember how we're supposed to have not childish faith, but childlike faith. And there's another example. Like, what would it be like if we could literally cast our worries onto Christ, know that he cares for us, and just move on with our day. Just forget about it. Move on with our life.
But what we were talking about in like the second take was how it feels irresponsible to do that. How the responsible thing feels like we should be taking care of our own problems.
Right.
And sometimes I think I can take care of my own problems.
Yeah.
So that's what a wise, responsible person would do.
And that's where I struggle with anxiety. I don't think you would, like, would you call me a worrier?
No.
Peter's a worrier.
No.
I'm not a worrier. I'm not someone who responds to things. Well, I'm not a worrier in the classic sense where people think of when it comes to worry. I'm not fearful. I don't sit around thinking like, oh, what are we going to do? But I'm still anxious. I'm a...
you like to fix it.
I like to fix things.
You're going to load up your backpack to fix.
Right.
You're going to fix the things in your backpack.
Right. See?
Hold it close.
Right. So it's still, the things are still being put in the backpack. I'm just responding. I'm just handling them a little differently. And so instead of handling them in a fearfully anxious way, I'm handling them in a goal-oriented or solution-driven way. But I'm still handling all the things.
Yeah.
And I'm still not casting it aside. Still carrying the backpack and also trying to... Or even things that I'm just planning for the future. I'm just planning for this project. I'm just thinking through what might go best. I'm not casting them onto the Lord. And I'm still carrying the backpack. I just have a different face on. It may not be one of fear and worry, but it's one of anxiety as the way that I am, in the way that I am thinking about the things. Yeah.
I think I ignore it.
What do you mean?
I have the backpack on. It's really heavy, but I'm denying that it's even there. Not going to think about it.
Yeah.
That's still not casting it aside.
Yeah. Right. That is true.
Anyway.
So, yeah, really, really helpful, especially for this day and age, for this time, when we think that we have legitimate reasons to worry, which we kind of covered in the sermon last week, but we're often thinking, yeah, but it's this. Yeah, but it's that. But it's my responsibility. But I need to plan. But I need to forecast. But I need to budget. But I need to do this. We may need to do those things, but we need to first pray. We need to first cast them onto God. And then we do what we need to do as the responsible human beings that we are, but not thinking that it's all up to us or that we're all in control. And we've been wrestling with this lately with our daughter. So Emma, I think, has been worrying lately about things. And it's funny, we had just memorized this passage of scripture together this past week in thinking about what it means to not be anxious for anything. Don't be anxious for anything, to better equip her to use the word in her life so that she might not be worrying as well. So it was cool to be able to watch that with her, given the conversations that she and I have been having in recent days. So, anything else? That's it?
That's it.
Okay, folks. Hope you enjoy the rest of this kind of gloomy, rainy Sunday, but that being able to know that God is in control, he does what he pleases, and that we really can cast all of our anxieties on him because he cares for us. See you next time. God bless.